Hello again devs, ready for new content? Because like I promised in my last video, I have recreated the stand, crouch, prone system with animations including state machine preparation, and for this purpose we're gonna download two nice animations packs. So, as we have our project upgraded with the new animation sets, let's change the main actor because they are all related to it and it's gonna be much easier to maintain everything, but now let's focus on the logic behind it all. So basically for now we will set up all needed booleans to check every possible state we can set, and here's a little trick to make it all happen with a single C button. Add a short delay and check if we still hold the button to make the difference between clicking and holding. Play around with the delay to fit your own feeling. As we have the two functions divided, let's add two more branches to check whether we're proning, crouching or standing, and let's set the booleans we created accordingly. Don't worry if you don't get it all together now, download the project or check the description for the character logic blueprint. Okay, we basically changed some booleans, but what does it change? Well, pretty much, as now we go through the mesh to our animation blueprint and here we can maintain the animations using those variables. Let's cast our character on back in play to get access to all of those variables and save the output from the cast as a variable to reuse it anywhere in the blueprint. As we have this ready, we're gonna head to this spot nearby where the state variables are being set. We don't care about the jump, so let's move it away. However, we need to change that one boolean to the one we created before and add the prone boolean out there as well. And finally, our lovely state machine. It's not so hard, but if you want to make complex animations, then wish you luck if you have no experience there. Anyway, let's move the jump to the side to make some space and add the first state we need, prone. Now let's connect it backwards to make it possible to go back to the previous state if the statement returns true. We also need one more state to move around with some animations while proning, so let's add one. Give it a nice name and now we need to maintain them. Inside of the prone state we simply put prone idle animation. However, for the second one we have to create a new blend space, so let's duplicate the one which combines crouch and walk and swap the crouch with our prone animation. It looks more like he's dying instead of walking while prone, but I have no better blend space and nope, I am not able to create a good one. Now we have to set the statements. Between prone and prone walk we can use the same thing as below. It simply checks if the speed exceeds 10 units of, well, it's calculated from the velocity's vector length. Anyway, as we implemented the little trick, now it's time to do the last four statements for prone and prone walk. For prone, we'll simply check if the boolean we are using since the beginning of this video returns true, and for the prone walk, we're gonna do the same. Also, let's maintain it a little bit more and make a transition between prone and crouch with same statements like before. We're simply checking if we're proning or crouching. Now when we press C button, we can see the animation changes to crouch. When we hold for the specified delay, we will go prone, or we will stand if we hold C and we're actually in the prone mode. So now is the time to do the rest of the stuff we need for the system to work correctly. Change the capsule height manually to fit the character's height. I'm gonna implement this for every single state to manually control that value. As we have this one ready, after a short test we see that our character moved below the ground, which is bad. Let's maintain position of our mesh in local space, and this is gonna be done manually. I'm not gonna show walk through here as it's only a play with the numbers. Well, that looks great, but the look is not everything. We still haven't completed the system yet. Now it's time for check if we're gonna hit our head when we stand up and prevent our character from doing that, or else he's gonna end up like this. And we don't want it. So basically we need a fast check using a line trace that will start at character's head and it's gonna go up. We're gonna split the pin to maintain only the Z axis, which is the height, and add some value depending on that little boolean. I'm doing this because we want the line trace to be longer if we want to stand up from prone and shorter if we stand up from crouching or crouching from proning. And we're finally done! I really like that system. It's easy to create, efficient, and all done with single button. Thanks for watching, hope you find this useful, and like always, I wish you the best with your projects. Cheers!